Okay, the tuning mechanisms on my old Stogie cigar box guitars are a little bit unique, so in this video I'm just going to talk about the mechanics of getting your instrument in tune. We will discuss the whys and wherefores and the strategy of tuning in a lot more depth in the video segment on cigar box music theory. But first, let's just get you up and going and making some sound. First of all, a disclaimer. By its very nature, a cigar box guitar lives outside of the typical conventions of music. It's made to break the rules, and there's really no right or wrong way of tuning it or playing it. I'm going to teach you some techniques that seem well suited for the particular version of cigar box guitar that I build, and some that work for me, but you very well may decide to tune it and play it with a totally different approach, and that's great, go for it. That said, the method I use to tune the strings is the outer strings are an octave and the middle string is a fifth. First of all, you've got to understand that the basic premise that I approach a cigar box guitar with is that it's a diatonic instrument, meaning that it's all played in one particular key, sort of like a harmonica. So when we tune it, we're going to tune the lower string to the root note of that key. In this guitar, we're tuning it to the key of A, so the root note in the key of A is, wait for it, A. So let's tune the two outer strings to an A in an octave. Now the middle string is going to be, as I say, a fifth, or the fifth tone in that scale of A. There are 7 tones in any standard scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. The fifth is sol. To get a nice bright sound out of the guitar, we want the strings to have a fair amount of tension on them. Of course, the thinner the string, obviously, the higher we need to tune it to get it. If the string is too slack, you won't get a good ringing tone out of it. So here's what's a little bit different about the old Stogie guitar. We don't have geared machine head type tuners like on a typical guitar. We have friction pegs up here, more like a violin. You're going to use these friction pegs just to kind of get close to the tone. Most of your tuning will be done down here with the fine tuners. You're rarely going to touch these friction pegs. Are literally just tapered pegs that kind of jam into the headstock. Now when you tune with the friction pegs, you're going to want to have some leverage. So you're probably going to want to turn your guitar like this, so that you can push against it and kind of jam that peg into the wood as you go. Turn it to get close. Use some inward pressure to keep that jammed in there. Like I say, once you get it close, we're going to tune it with the fine tuners. Do, so, do. Do, so, do.